Hello everyone, Dan Mason here. Let's explore another issue in our current events together. Why Trump can call Antifa a terrorist group. I can say without hesitation that Trump has a solid ground to label Antifa as a terrorist group. Terrorism is not only defined by foreign organizations like ISIS or Al-Qaeda. Terrorism is defined by the use of violence, intimidation, and unlawful force to achieve political or ideological goals. Antifa checks every box. Their stated ideology is anarchist and anti-capitalist, and they openly declare that their purpose is to confront, disrupt, and dismantle political opponents they call fascists. That is not just a protest. That is political violence. The FBI, DHS, and numerous state agencies have tracked Antifa-affiliated groups engaging in coordinated attacks. We saw organized cells move across state lines during protests, stockpile weapons, and use communication apps to plan riots. Businesses were torched. Police stations were firebombed. Ordinary citizens were beaten for wearing hats or waving flags that did not align with Antifa's politics. That is, terrorizing civilians to achieve ideological ends. The legal ground. The U.S. Code defines domestic terrorism under 18 U.S. Code, paragraph 2331. It includes acts that are dangerous to human life, intended to intimidate or coerce a civilian population, or influence government policy by intimidation or coercion. Antifa's actions fit this definition. Trump was not inventing something new. He was pointing out what the law already describes. Critics argue that Antifa is not a formal organization with membership cards. That misses the point. Terrorist networks rarely operate as rigid corporations. They operate in cells, loosely connected by ideology. Al-Qaeda and ISIS both inspired independent actors while still being recognized as terrorist groups. Antifa is no different. Decentralization does not make them harmless. It makes them harder to trace. The biblical frame. The Bible makes it plain that lawlessness is destructive to any people. 2 Thessalonians speaks of the mystery of iniquity already at work. Proverbs 17 says, "Those who justify the wicked and condemn the righteous are an abomination to the Lord." Antifa thrives on flipping morality upside down, calling violence justice and intimidation activism. When rulers fail to call it what it is, they allow terror to spread. Romans 13 teaches that government is ordained to punish evildoers. Trump, in calling out Antifa, was doing exactly what a leader is supposed to do, going on the offensive. Now let me flip the fight. The real reason the left hates when Trump calls Antifa a terrorist group is because it strips them of their false halo. The media tries to paint them as anti-fascists, as if breaking windows and burning cars is noble resistance. But if you remove the spin, you see them for what they are. Political thugs who terrorize communities under the cover of moral slogans. So yes, Trump can say Antifa is a terrorist group because the facts, the law, and even biblical truth back him up. The real question is not whether he can say it. The real question is why so many politicians, journalists, and academics bend over backward to defend a group that uses violence to silence its opponents. That says more about their sympathies than about Trump's statement. Please like, subscribe, and leave a comment to support this channel.